Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the 2020 presidential election compared to the 2022 Senate election in Utah. Um, it was a very interesting election because there was a big vote swing, sort of away from the Republican Party and more towards the independent candidate McMullen. McMullen did lose the race, but he didn't lose it by as much as people think he did. So I wanted to talk a little bit about sort of the swing that has been happening. So here's a map of the Utah 2022 president election compared to the 2022 Senate voting swing. This just looks at sort of the overall swing per counties. As you can see here, almost all of Utah, other than San Juan County, swung toward McMullen compared to Biden. Some of the biggest swings were sort of part of the northern part of the state, and then the swings toward the Republican Party was in the south, particularly San Juan County. Um, Sort of breaking down this a little bit closer in more detail. Some of the biggest swings that we see actually took place in Utah and Davis County. Um, those were the counties that swung most to McMullen compared to the Trump Biden 2020 election. So it's kind of interesting stuff there. Um, as far as Utah being a competitive state, even though Mike Lee won significantly, around 10 points was his winning margin. Utah is actually was still in the top 10 races as far as being a competitive race goes, um, even beating out states like Florida as far as being competitive. Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. Also, another interesting thing was the vote swing. If you look at this map here, you can see that the vote swing, Utah wasn't the highest in vote swing, but the highest swing sort of away from the Republican Party compared to any other state in this past election. So, yeah, thanks for listening.